Hi, this is a video for the 2014 Touran. The heater stopped working in this car, and it was only blowing cold air, and it found out after a little bit of investigation that it was this thing. It's an actuator for the heater control, so that's what controls your hot cold air. So the part number, if you can see this and get it focused, is 1K0907-511Q. So that's the original Volkswagen part that I've just taken out. So basically, to do this, so this is the part in here, and you will see the arm when I start to change it from hot to cold. So that's the cold set, and let's choose the air conditioning. That noise is coming from here. Don't know why it does that. It's a Volkswagen thing. So that's the part there, and just put that back onto hot air. You can see that's working. So basically, to get this out, obviously you take the glove box out, and there was some screws here to take out. Obviously I've kind of done that already. You can see the glove box sitting there, and also there's 3 screws down here, 1, 2 and 3, and there's a little one working behind here, and it's pretty self-explanatory. I've not really done a video of me taking it out. I've only got one pair of hands, so I've not done that. So but if you're going to tackle it yourself, then I would imagine you've got a fair idea. But there's obviously a cover here as well. You just whip that off, that just pulls out. And obviously you need to remove the trim along the top as well. Don't do what I've done and just broken apart here. So you'll need to get a new one of them. That obviously sits in there. So yeah, that's it. So to get this part out, so I had to remove this vent here. It's like a wee sort of channel, I don't know what you call that, but anyway, it obviously diverts the cold air, hot air, whatever, down to the floor, and obviously there's a screw in here to take that out, and that just sort of pops out. So it is, and that'll give you clear access. And then to remove this, it's just basically that one little bolt down there, and if I remember correctly, that was a 6mm bolt, and then take that out, and then it just sort of pivots out. And when you're taking the arm out, this bit, I don't know if you can sort of see, get my finger up to it, that part there, you just prise that out with your fingers. It's just sort of fits into a wee groove, so it does. So you just prise that off with your finger, and it comes out quite easy. You don't need to worry about breaking it. So when you're swapping the arms over on that of the actuator, the part I'd actually ordered actually came with this bit, and that bit is actually wrong, so I had to use the original Volkswagen one that I took off, and basically that just sort of prises off. See if I can do it. Yep. And you can change that part over, so you can onto the replacement which I bought. It was a cheap Chinese one I bought. It was £12.99. So no surprising, it has the wrong part on it. So this is the one that you get with the cheap Chinese one. So I'll post a wee picture up at the end with the difference between the two of them. Okay, so yeah, that's that. So you just prise that off, chuck it away, and you fit the original Volkswagen one in that slot, and obviously fit it. Yep. You just plug it in, and that's it. So when you're doing this as well, I would advise you to get yourself a diagnostic tool. I've got mine in here. I would get a diagnostic tool, because you are going to set off the airbag light, as you can see, is on there. So yeah, so I would advise getting that so you can reset it, because you will trigger it when you unplug that plug. So I'm just jumping the steps here. So I've just put this ducting, I would call it, back in place. So it's a wee torch screw held in place there, and it just sort of slides in up here. So that's that in. So just plugging in the glove box light, the airbag there as well, and also there's a little hose at the back. I don't know if you can see that. There we go, that's it there, and that's for the air vent inside the glove box. So just slotting the glove box back in, you can see it all fits in here, and there's a bit in here, so you need to try and sort of get that back into that clip. You need a screwdriver or something just to sort of direct it. You need to sort of manipulate it a bit. It's a two-handed job, so unfortunately I can't show you, but you do have to bend it quite a bit, but don't worry about breaking it. It's quite flexible, quite bendy. So inside the glove box there's two screws that go up the top. That's one of them, and I'm just screwing in the other one. So that's them, and the other three are down here. So there's one there, there's one there, and there's one there. Okay, so that's the other three. There's also another screw as well, which is behind this cover, and it's just in there. So you need to get the wee mini ratchet. With that bit on to get in there, so just tighten that. You don't really have to if you don't want it, because when I had this off initially, just to investigate the fault, I never actually put that screw in while I was running about waiting for the part to be delivered, but I've put it in now, so I have, and then I'll just manipulate this back into place. Next is obviously put the cover or the trim piece back on. I had obviously cracked mine just at the end, but it should be okay actually. But when you're taking them off, try not break them. Be very careful, they're quite brittle. And time to put the end piece back in. Again, can be a bit fiddly. Probably best using two hands for this. There we go, and that's just the wire from my dash cam, so it just sort of sits there. So that's fine. And final piece is this little trim down here, and you just sort of feed that in. And that's that. And that is it, peeps. So the only thing I need to do now is put my airbag light back on. So I need to turn that on and then get the diagnostic and plug it in and reset the light. But yes, so that's it. I've got hot and cold air again, but I hope you find that useful, because I couldn't really find anything on YouTube when I went to do this. So yeah, hope that helps. Thanks for watching.